Okay, so we just landed in Calgary. I'm through customs and immigration. It's a little after 10 o'clock. We're about half hour, 40 minutes late. We got out of Denver about an hour late, but we made up some time in the air. So now it's time to go to the hotel and then find some dinner and hope that something is open near my hotel this late. All right, so first impressions of the room. It's pretty spacious. This room is actually huge. Got a really nice king-size bed there. Let's give it the bed test. Oh, that's comfortable as hell. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I'm gonna sleep so good on that. And then we got our couch here, workspace, place for my suitcase. Bathroom's not super big, but it's nice. It's clean. No complaints. Not a crazy view, but certainly not bad. I have no idea what that building is in the distance with all the lights, but I would like to find out. They gave me these free waters on check-in, so I'm sure there's a mini bar or a fridge somewhere in here that I can throw these in. Yep, there it is. We got a closet here. All in all, I'm not mad at this. I think this room was only like $130 a night or something like that. Really not bad. Now it's just after 11 o'clock at night, but I need dinner. I have not eaten a meal since, I don't know, maybe 10 a.m. So I need some food. Actually, I just realized that I have lounge access at this hotel. So I'm gonna go check out the lounge, see if they have anything that looks good over there. It's not very often that I stay at Marriott properties with lounges. A lot of times I end up at like Fairfields and Courtyards and stuff, and they don't really have lounges in those hotels. But in a branded Marriott, they do sometimes. Treat myself, don't mind if I do. It's a really nice hotel, actually. They have a lot of meeting space. They have the lounge, the rooms are sizable. I would definitely stay here again, and I haven't even stayed one night yet. So I don't know if there's gonna be anyone in the lounge, and I don't wanna be annoying by talking to a camera while people are in there, if they are in there. So we're just gonna go in, see what they got, come back out, and then we'll recap. So not a bad haul overall. I'm not gonna eat all these right now. These are just to kind of last me the next couple of days. And figured may as well grab it while I'm there. But they had all kinds of stuff. They had like fruit and nut bars, they had chips, pretzels, beer, soda, other kinds of soft drinks and stuff. Yeah, I'm really not mad at that selection at all. Maybe I was hyping up this hotel too soon. Seems like my room key isn't working. Okay, so I just went down to the lobby. I didn't film it because I wanted to show them a picture of what was happening on my phone. She said the battery probably died in the lock, so they are gonna send someone up to replace it. All right, problem temporarily solved. Don't know if it's gonna be actually solved until tomorrow. He said if I go for food and come back, it might not work again because the engineering team isn't here until tomorrow. So we're just gonna go for food and see what happens when I come back. It is cold as fuck outside, so let's get our jacket on. Got some gloves. I have a scarf, but I'm gonna leave it here for now. I think there's a restaurant maybe 2 or 3 blocks away, so hopefully that's open and we can go eat. All right, guys, we are in downtown Calgary now. There's a Ruth's Chris Steakhouse over there. It's like the really big Calgary Tower. And the Calgary Tower is right across the street from my hotel. I don't know exactly what the Calgary Tower is. We'll have to do some Googling on that. Why do I feel like every city has a tower? In Vegas, we have Strat, which honestly looks a lot like that. And then Berlin has the TV tower. Istanbul has a big tower. Why do all these places have towers? I feel like it's not really fair to do a first impression video at 11 o'clock at night, but I'll do one anyway. First impressions, from what I'm seeing so far of Calgary, it's clean. Like, look at the ground. There's no trash anywhere. There's also no people anywhere, so maybe that has something to do with it. So we got some kind of train station here. Canadian Pacific Railway. Now we're crossing under this bridge, so literally, I think, walking under the train tracks. This is where we're going. There's a sign over here. Bottle Screw Bill's Pub. That's where we're headed, and we're just gonna hope that it's open. I don't even know if this is the entrance. Let's find out. Yep, it appears to be the entrance. What's today? I think we're okay. Okay, so their kitchen is open. That's good. Let's check out the menu. Okay, this is all beer. More beer. More beer. More beer. Lots of beer. Okay, so this is definitely a beer kind of place. Okay, so that's all liquor. Maybe this is food. More drinks.
Yeah, this one's pale ale.
Yeah, still beer. More liquor. Okay, guess we're gonna need a food menu. All right, we have procured a food menu. There we go, that is food. So let's see what we want. Honestly, wings sound great right now. I would not mind some wings. I think actually my decision was made that fast. I think we're gonna do wings. So on the menu it says they have the best chicken wings ever. I feel like we gotta put that to the test. I am a wings guy. What do you think of it? So, I mean, it says best chicken wings ever. How am I supposed to not get chicken wings? When you just start off the menu like that. Can you split them into two flavors? No? All one?
Of course, the kitchen won't do that.
Alright, so then what is Bill's style?
Bill's style is a hot teriyaki.
Interesting. Alright, what do you like better? Bill's style or the spicy Korean barbecue?
Korean, for sure.
Yeah? Alright, so.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. Alright, wings have arrived. Not gonna lie, they smell amazing. Alright, these look incredible. Wow. Really sweet. Not really getting spice yet. Maybe it'll come on the back end. Let's try one with the ranch. I don't do blue cheese, only ranch, so I always prefer blue cheese. As a Korean barbecue sauce, these are great. As a spicy Korean barbecue sauce, not spicy at all. So that wasn't bad at all. The wings were great. They were 18 Canadian dollars, which is I think about 12 US. So overall, not bad for the price. Wings were a little on the small side. The meat like literally fell off the bone. The sauce was really, really good. Typical Korean barbecue. It definitely wasn't spicy though. Even after eating like 8 of those wings, I don't feel any kind of like heat or anything. And I didn't even really use the ranch except on the first one. So overall, not a bad meal after 12 hours of traveling today, between, you know, from when I got ready to leave the house to when I actually got to the hotel. And now we get to go back and deal with a room lock that probably still doesn't work. It is cold out here. I am definitely ready to get into a warm bed and get some sleep. Honestly, I think I'm gonna stop filming for the night. I don't think you guys need to see the security guy basically pick my lock again to let me in. So I'm gonna kill the video here. We'll come back tomorrow. All right, good morning. We are back downtown Calgary. Slept in a little bit. I was kind of tired. I was right, that bed is very, very comfortable, so it was pretty easy to sleep in a little. But now I want to do some exploring. I haven't even told you guys why we're here in Calgary. So my friend, Taylor Torrance, is a DJ, so am I, but he is booked to play this like indoor festival kind of thing later tonight. So we're here just hanging out with him, and his flight's delayed, so he was supposed to be here right about now, but his flight's delayed by a few hours. So instead, we're gonna spend the day walking around, seeing what we can see in Calgary, or at least the next 2 or 3 hours. First thing we're gonna do is check out the Galleria trees. It's not too far from the hotel, about an 8-minute walk, so that's where we're headed now. And then we're just gonna go from there. There's a food hall that I really want to check out. I slept through breakfast at the hotel, so I'm pretty hungry. So I wouldn't mind checking out that food hall, seeing what they got. And then we're just gonna kind of play it by ear. It's kind of cold. I don't know how long I really want to walk around outside, but let's see what happens. You also might notice that this video looks a little different from last night. Last night I was filming on my phone, now I'm filming on my GoPro. I was trying to save my GoPro battery and storage, because I figured once Taylor got here that I was gonna film some stuff for him. But since he is running late and I won't see him until sound check at the venue later, figured I could pull out the GoPro now, and then I'd have some time to recharge it and offload the footage. So, plus makes it easier to use my phone for navigation, things like that. So it's really interesting because I've been to Ottawa a few times, and that's a really like old city. You don't see a lot of like modern glass architecture like this. Like this looks like a very modern city. Like I could see this being a stand-in for parts of New York, but when you walk around Ottawa, it doesn't really feel the same, at least a lot of parts of it. I just thought it was interesting, like looking around and seeing the more modern architecture when I'm used to being in Canada and seeing a lot of more like historical architecture. So I just walked past the Royal Bank of Canada here, and I realized that there is something that I wanted to do today that I kind of forgot about until right now. And that is grab some Canadian money, because my wife's family is Canadian, and I think I'm gonna go down this way actually. And I do find myself in Canada, not a lot, but on occasion. And it's always good to have some money for the countries that you're going to. And the exchange rate right now is really good for Americans. I think last night when I checked, it was 69 US cents to 1 Canadian dollar. So we're getting a pretty good discount. So I definitely want to pick up maybe like $100, $200 of Canadian dollars, just to have, so that next time I come here, it'll feel like I'm getting a discount. I just came across this, I have no idea what it is. It looks really cool. Almost looks like candy. That looks like one of those candies that you put on a stick, like they come on a stick. It's almost like a lollipop, but like swirls of different colors and stuff. Let's actually walk down here. We'll take a little detour. The place I wanted to go was just on the other side of this building, I think. But let's take a look at what's down here. It looks like it's some kind of shopping mall, basically like an open air mall. But it does look like a lot of things are closed. Probably, well, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe because it's early, but it's not that early. It's 11:30 right now. So I don't really know. Right, I feel like a shopping mall on a Saturday afternoon at 11:30. I feel like this place should be packed, but it's not for some reason, and I don't know why. There's another one of these swirly things. I wish I could Google to find out what this is, but I have no idea what I would even Google. Giant swirly color thing at Calgary Mall, maybe? I have no idea. If any of you guys know, put it in the comments. Let me know what that signifies. Okay, so there's another bank here. I want to see if maybe they have an ATM or something that I can use to pick up a few dollars. Okay, so this isn't a real entrance. And they're closed on Saturdays anyway. I'm guessing all the banks are going to be closed, so I probably need to find an ATM. See, in the US, a lot of banks have ATMs like right in the lobby, and it's accessible even if the bank itself is closed. There's like a little lobby in front that you can access with the ATM, basically 24 hours a day. So I'm surprised to see that these banks that I'm seeing don't have that. So something else I'm noticing. Last night I commented when I was walking over to that restaurant how there was no one around, and it was probably just because, oh, it's downtown, but it's late at night, right? But there's nobody here now. It's the middle of the afternoon on a Saturday. There's virtually nobody around. Like it feels very ghost towny. Very weird. Like if I was walking around downtown LA or Midtown Manhattan or Chicago or any, Houston, any major city in the US. And Calgary is definitely one of the major cities of Canada. But if I was walking around any of those US cities, it would be packed right now. But not seeing anybody. I did, however, just find this. Let's maybe take a look in here. Looks like maybe some kind of mall. Should be open. So let's see, they have a food court, H&M, bunch of stores that I don't recognize, probably because I'm not Canadian. Oh, there's a Starbucks though, definitely recognize that. Now they do have this currency exchange place, but in my experience, the rates that you get from these kinds of places are never as good as if you just pull money out of the ATM. We'll keep it in mind if we can't find an ATM. Usually the ATMs have a better conversion because the bank my bank back home in the US will convert it for me. I don't have the Canadian bank that I'm taking money out from in the ATM. I don't have them do the currency exchange. As far as they're concerned, I'm just taking out Canadian dollars and they get Canadian dollars for it. So they don't have to exchange anything. My bank at home handles the exchange. And that is usually the better way to go. But let's see what rate I can get on an ATM if I can find one, because I haven't even seen an ATM yet. So you can come to the mall and get your hair done, or you can buy some artwork. I'm looking for all the name brand stores. I think they're probably upstairs. So we need to figure out how to get up there. See, there's even a credit union here, but they are closed on Saturday and Sunday. Most banks in the US, I think, are open at least on Saturdays for limited hours. but apparently not in Canada. I guess they only do Monday to Friday. Ah, here we go. Now we're seeing the brands that I know. We've got the Gap. There's a Rolex store over there. Originally, one of the things I wanted to do today was go to a local farmer's market and see what kind of local produce and you know, what kind of local like baked goods, croissants, pies, things like that they had, and kind of what the prices look like for those kind of things. But unfortunately, this is the week between Christmas and New Year's, and that's the 1 week of the year where this farmer's market doesn't operate. So that's unfortunate. I'll have to come back some other time. So as I'm walking, I smell something really good, and I can't put my finger on it. And then I realized right downstairs, I don't know if you can see it in the video, maybe I can zoom in on it when I do the editing, but there is a steakhouse and cocktail bar down there, and the steak is 100% what I'm smelling. That steak smells good. And it's making me even hungrier than I already was, and I was already pretty hungry. So I'm thinking it's probably gonna be time to head over to that food hall and see what we can get for lunch. Honestly, I'm so hungry right now that I'm half tempted to just go to the food court here in the mall, but I don't think I could do that to myself when there is a highly rated food hall just a couple of blocks away. So let's head over there. But wait, as I'm heading out of the mall, I see a TD Bank, and they have an ATM. Let's just do 100 from our checking account. Oh, and it even lets you pick the denominations. That's cool. So you can make sure you get small bills. I think 2 5s, 2 20s, and a 50 is perfect. Okay, so the service fee is $3.50. I'm okay with that. Now see, here's where they try and get you. That is gonna be a worse exchange rate than that because they add a 3% spread. So let's do it in Canada dollars. And there we have it. Canadian money. All right, mission accomplished. We got some Canadian dollars. Now, as I was pulling up the food hall on the map, I was looking for where those hanging trees or the Galleria trees were. I think that's actually what we saw before, with the cool like sculpture that went over the top and had the spinny, the swirly color things that I didn't know what they were. I am pretty sure that that is the thing that we were trying to go see. So I guess we could check that off the list. I'm not 100% sure, but it's given maybe like a half check mark. Anyway, onwards to the food hall because it's now almost 12 and I am very hungry. I gotta say, the cold isn't killing me as much as I thought it would. Right now it's 27 degrees Fahrenheit, and I really thought that I was gonna be like shivering to the core here. Then again, when I looked up the weather 2 weeks ago in Calgary, it said 7 degrees Fahrenheit. So I was kind of expecting that. So this is much better. That's actually the pub we went to last night for those wings. But we're gonna keep on walking down this way. Got some kind of tavern here, very decorated for Christmas. I wonder if this is just like kind of a residential part of downtown or something, because I mean there's definitely a lot of apartment buildings and I mean I see them everywhere, but maybe there's just not a lot to do around here. People just kind of get in their cars and go do what they need to do, so there's not a lot of walking around. I don't know. Google says that food hall is going to be coming up on our right, which makes me think it should be right over here. There it is, First Street Market. Let's go see what we can find for lunch. Got some pasta here. So they even have like grab and go stuff. Chicken sandwiches, salads. Korean fried chicken option, which normally I would totally be down for, but I had those Korean barbecue wings last night, so I feel like I don't need that. But it seems like they also have some grab and go options as well. Got a pizza place here. You have the usual pepperoni, margarita, buffalo chicken. Then you also have like this one, charred pineapple, fior di latte, I don't even know what that is. Rosemary, chili bacon, and charred red onion. And then some salads and sandwiches as well. Tacos. And we also have this Indian option here, all Indian street food. Samosas, dahi puri, butter chicken, masala dosa. These are like all the foods that you see in travel vloggers videos that go to India and South Asia. But I haven't been there yet, so I haven't eaten a lot of these. Kind of tempted to try some of this. I might come back to that, but let me just see what else we have for options here. Noodle bar. Different pho, rice bowls. Salads and smoothies and healthy stuff.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Just checking out all the different menus. We have some wraps, salads, avocado toast, rice bowls. Honestly, pretty much anything you could want is here. The problem is all of it. Alright, my GoPro battery's starting to die, so I gotta make a decision so I can film the food. I think we're gonna go to the Indian place. Hey, good, how are you? So, how spicy is the prawn vindaloo?
I would say it's quite spicy, and I would rate it 7 over 10.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it, let's try that.
You want anything?
No, that's okay.
Just hold on the buzzer with buzz, you know.
Perfect, thank you. Sit down here where it's a little quieter. All right. So I think the way to do this is to take a piece of the roti, really hot, really fresh. And I'm just gonna put some of the prawn vindaloo. I'm gonna try it with just the roti and the prawn for the first time. Then I'll try it with the rice. All right, here we go. Wow, really good. Really spicy. Ooh. I'm gonna try and cut that with some rice. Really, really good. That spice is immediate. It's not one of those like delayed spices. You get it right away.
but it's a really flavorful spice. It's not just like spice for the sake of being spicy, but it is spicy. I have a pretty good spice tolerance, but Indian food is a totally different standard. I'm gonna try putting just a bunch of rice in there, kind of almost make this like a taco. And then some of the prawn. I'm not really going to eat the cucumber salad. I don't really like cucumber or tomato, and it looks like that's mostly what that's made of. So I think I'm just going to stick with the rice, the shrimp, and the roti. Look at that. You can just see from looking at it that that's spicy. You know that that's spicy just by looking. Okay, here we go. I haven't had a lot of Indian food in my life. I only just started eating it maybe 6 months ago, a year ago maybe. But I need to eat more Indian food. It's such like a rich, complex flavor. That's why it's so hard for me to describe, because I can't even taste, like I can't taste each thing that's in there. It's really just this mix of all these different spices and herbs, and obviously the shrimp and the rice. Everything looks like it's seasoned with maybe like cilantro. Wow, this is really good. The roti is buttered, so that just adds like another level to the flavor, more richness. It's really incredible. The cost of this was 20 Canadian dollars, which I think should be around like 13 US dollars. My nose is starting to run from the spice. Now we do have this other bread. I don't know how this differs from the softer roti that I was eating, but this is like really crispy. I'm gonna try this just on its own, just to see what it tastes like. It doesn't really taste like much. You can see there's some seeds in here though. I don't know what kind of seeds those are. It doesn't feel like it can support a lot of weight, so I'm not gonna load it up with rice. I'm just gonna put a little bit of the shrimp. And actually maybe I'll try just a little bit of rice. Yep, I think that's about all the weight it can hold. Let's try this. Really good. It almost makes it more like a snack. It feels like you're eating just like a snack that gets on the cracker. I like that a lot. So I definitely agree with that guy. 7 out of 10 spice for sure. I would say overall, 8 out of 10. This is an amazing lunch. Totally happy. I have no complaints. Maybe I should have gotten the second bottle of water. I'll probably grab it on my way out. But yeah, really good. I would love to know what this is though. If anyone knows what this like crispy cracker kind of bread thing is that they gave me, leave a comment, because I really like it. Hey guys, Brandon from the future here. The few clips that I shot after the food hall on my way back to the hotel, just kind of talking about my experience at the food hall and what I thought of the food, got accidentally shot as a time lapse and recorded no audio. My bad. Growing pains of a new travel vlogger. So sorry about that. So we're just now going to skip ahead by about 3 hours or so until I am getting ready to leave for the show and to go meet my friend Taylor, who is playing the show that we are in Calgary for. All right, so it's a few hours later. It's about 5:30. We're gonna go head over to the venue now. My buddy Taylor is on his way. His plane finally landed. So let's head over there, see what's going on. Hey. All right, here we are. All right, so last night when we were at the restaurant, we heard the waiters talking about Stampede, and I had no fucking idea what it was. So Matt here is going to tell us what the Stampede is.
Canadian here. So Calgary Stampede, as far as I know, I personally never have gone to it, but basically this whole area, they basically close off this whole grounds. It's about 2 weeks or 10 days or something like that. And it's like 150,000 people over the course of those 10 days. There's tons of concerts. I mean, where Taylor's playing tonight, they got concerts in here. They got concerts in the Saddle Dome. They do a ton of crazy stuff, and it's basically, it started off as like this bull riding, like cowboy-esque, you know, actual Stampede.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh yeah, but it's basically just turned into like a music festival, and people just come to party and have a good time. It's
sick.
They know how to party here.
Dope.
That's for sure. The few times that I've actually partied in like Banff area or Calgary, it's been pretty wild.
When do they do that?
That's in July, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So 10 days in July, and yeah, everybody's coming out, and if you're not wearing a cowboy hat or cowboy boots, you're not in the right spot.
That's funny. So my wife's mom's side of the family is Canadian.
Oh yeah.
They're from Ottawa. And when I told her I was coming to Calgary, she's like, "Oh, that's like cowboy country."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Really?"
Oh yeah.
Like I didn't know that Canada had a cowboy country.
Yeah, man. It's like Calgary, Alberta Alberta in general is like the Calgary or the cowboy like esque era of Canada.
Got it.
Did she grew up in Ottawa? You
No.
wanted to, or just her?
Just her mom.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because Ottawa's like our government capital.
Yeah.
That's
So
like,
I've been a few times,
Nothing
and
to
it's
do there.
nothing at all. Very, very boring.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. The crew is finally here.
What's up, man? How's it going?
What's good?
Yo, we're both vlogging, dude.
vlogging.
We're both vlogging right now. Yeah, I got you. Thank you.
Dude, this is cool. This is a cool building.
Yeah, this is dope.
We're on the Stampede ground right now.
What is that? What is it?
I was just
we just went through the whole
I gotta go
explanation.
through the whole thing for your vlog now. Cheers, man. That's everything?
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
It's a DJ life, straight from the airport with the bags.
I know, right? We came straight here.
This is pretty sick. So this is the part of the vlog where I turn into the guy who's vlogging Taylor's wife, vlogging Taylor. This is an Inception vlog.
It truly is.
We've had a couple of these.
Yeah.
We have had a couple of these.
Hey.
Hey, this is Brandon from the future here. I just want to fill you in quickly on some crazy shit that happened that I didn't even really get to film because we were in such a rush because of all this stuff that was happening that I didn't want to waste time filming. So the event that we were at tonight, or are going to maybe at this point in the video, is an all-white party. So everyone had to dress in white. Our entire group didn't get that memo. So all of us have black shirts, you know, we're all like DJs and music people, and you know, none of us had white. So with about 30 minutes to spare before the Uber pickup for the show from our hotel, we had to go to clothing stores and try and find white stuff for 4 people, and we did. Props to us. We ran into one store, they only had women's clothes. Ran into another store that was next door. They had 3 minutes left until they closed. I think the security guy thought we were trying to rob them with how fast we stormed in there right as they were closing. But they did have what we needed. So we managed to get that. Raced back to the hotel to change. At that point, I realized I had left my backpack in the Uber that took us to the clothing store. I didn't call that Uber, so it wasn't on my Uber account. So I had to get the person who did call the Uber to hit up the Uber driver and have him come back, drop the backpack while we're waiting for the Uber to take us to the show. Crazy. But I got my backpack. We got the white shirts. The show went amazing. Everything was great. Everything worked out in the end. So no problems, just a really hectic day, and I didn't stop to film a lot of it. So that's where we're at. Okay, back to the video, and we'll pick up where we left off.
So that's a wrap. Taylor set here is pure white New Year's Eve event here in Calgary. Guy killed it.
I'm exhausted just from filming that shit. I don't know how he's doing. Whew. What a day. I'm exhausted. I think I messed up my ankle at some point tonight, but that's okay. Great show. Good time, good friends. That's what matters. That's why we came. Now it's time to grab this Uber and try and find some food, because we were so rushed that we never really got a proper dinner. Hey, yes sir. Oh, good, how are you? How's your night going?
Sucks like shit. How are you?
Not too bad. It's a long day.
Yep. Every fucking day is long. I know. What do you do for work? You're a cameraman?
I'm a DJ.
A DJ? Oh, nice.
So I gotta film, film for the social media.
Oh, cool. I know. Hey, that's how things work, eh? These
Yep.
days.
Yep, everything on social media.
Yep.
And tonight my friend was playing over here. He just finished, so
Nice.
I was filming stuff for his social media.
Nice.
But of course I gotta film for mine too, if I'm
got off
traveling
early.
somewhere. What's up?
You got off early.
Yeah, there's still 2 more guys on, but I'm not staying until 3. Fuck that.
Yeah, my friend said he wants me to pick him up at 3, and then no problem.
At 3?
Yeah, at 3.
Whew.
Yep.
You're a good friend.
Yep.
Unless he's paying you, in which case he's the good friend.
Of course, man. No, there's no good friend if you don't have money. Trust me.
You're from Calgary?
No, man. You?
Nope. Not even Canada.
Oh, nice.
I live in Las Vegas.
Nice. That's better than Canada. A lot.
Well, it's certainly warmer.
Yeah, warmer, nicer.
I don't know, I kind of like Calgary. I was walking around
here,
today.
You wouldn't say the same thing, trust me.
Really?
Yeah, you got nothing to do here. You see, there's ghost town here.
You know,
Even
it's
a Saturday,
weird.
It's not weird.
I noticed that this
stupid.
afternoon.
It's just like this. Like the downtown is only for work.
Is that why it's so dead?
Yeah.
'Cause
like the people in here, like, they don't have money.
Gotcha. Because I was walking around today.
Yep.
I went to like the mall on First Street,
Yep.
and I was like, for a Saturday afternoon,
Yeah, it's
like
pretty
this
empty,
place
eh?
is fucking dead.
It's like-
Where are all the people?
I know. You look at the sales. So you went to the mall. You look at the sales.
Yeah.
They're fucking face like a dead fish. Yeah. No one wants to welcome you. No one wants your business. Like they just wanna, like, kind of say like, leave me alone. Okay, you're not gonna buy anything. Trust me. I mean, those kind of like expression.
Yeah, I didn't spend a ton of time, and I didn't really go into many stores. I was just kind of window shopping, but no, it was crazy. I literally said in the video that I was filming, I was like, why does this place feel like a ghost town?
Yep,
I'm like,
it
I've
is.
seen like 10 people
It is.
in the whole place.
It is.
Like on a Saturday afternoon, if I was walking around New York
Yep.
or LA or Chicago or Houston or any of those cities,
Yep.
like on a Saturday afternoon at 12 o'clock,
know.
it would be mobbed.
Yeah.
Especially the week after, right after Christmas,
I know.
like people returning gifts,
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
exchanges, like all
those
kinds of stuff.
All those kind of things going on, right? but not here.
Crazy.
I came from Vancouver, so I can tell it's a bit different. Like, so I hate this fucking shit place so bad. Like,
then what brings you here?
Because I can't afford a house or a place.
Gotcha. Calgary's cheaper than Vancouver, right?
Calgary is 3 times cheaper. It's so bad. It's crazy. I mean, like, it's people can afford leaving. Like, imagine like 15 organic egg. How much it costs in US?
Probably like $3, $3.50.
Yeah, 15 pieces.
What?
Right? No, 15 pieces.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say $15.
It is 15. It is $14.
Jeez.
$14 including tax
Wow.
in Calgary, Canadian.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's all right. So 14 Canadian is about.
It's about like $11 US. 10 to 11.
Yeah, right about there.
10 to 11.
Yeah.
For 15 pieces.
I think it's about a 30% discount to.
Yeah,
to
it
dollars.
is 30%. And then think about it. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
And then our gas price is cheapest in the country. I mean, Calgary, Alberta is cheapest gas price in the country. But still, we are more expensive than New York.
Yeah.
Do the math. Like we have to pay like $1.50 per liter.
Yeah.
Here.
I don't know what the conversion is to gallons, but yeah, no,
it's kind of like
it was expensive.
3.5, a little bit more than 3 times.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep. So
yeah,
it's literally just like $5 to $6 per gallon.
Yeah, I mean, I rented a car. I was in Ottawa a couple of months ago, and I rented a car for like 4 or 5 days, and the amount that I spent on gas was crazy.
Yep. It's stupid. And not to mention, like, if you charge your Tesla in Calgary, it's actually more expensive than Vancouver.
Really?
Yep. If you use a supercharger in Vancouver, it's probably like less than $20.
Wow.
In here, you have to pay $30.
Yeah, because I drive an EV at home.
Yep.
I don't know if it's Tesla.
It's a lot
but I have
cheaper.
The Chevy Equinox.
Yeah.
And it's,
but the electricity is a lot cheaper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here is
much.
so stupid. Like the usage
It costs
is
me about
30%.
a tenth of it's like a tenth of what it would cost me in gas.
Yeah. The usage here is $30.
Wow.
You know what? I don't want to.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
That
Yeah, you
stupid
could
guy
just
seems
pull over.
like no, I'm moving it all.
No, it's all good. Hey, listen, man, thank you for the ride.
Man.
I appreciate it. Drive safe.
Yeah.
Have a great night.
Bye.
Yep, all good. Thank you. Finally, we got an Uber driver that wants to talk. Got some insight. All right, so we're gonna drop this bag here, and then we are gonna go try and find some food. Hey, how are you?
Hi, sir. How are you?
Hey, good. I just had a quick question for you. Is there anywhere that you can think of around here that is open for food at this time of night? Like a McDonald's or anything that's like late night or 24 hours?
We do have the Stephen Avenue just right here. So when you go out, just turn right, and then you'll see a little alley right there with like full of lights.
Okay.
There still might be open some stores in there.
Okay.
But if you are looking for something fast food, I would say if you have the Uber apps or Skip the Dishes,
Just see what's open there.
And then put your room number, and then we can give you a call, or we can have them delivered here. So.
Okay. Cool. Where'd you say the alley was? It was
Stephen Avenue.
Stephen Avenue.
When you go out here,
Yep.
just make a right.
Okay.
So go here and then just the right again.
Okay.
And then when you walk, it should be on your left side, across the street.
Got it. Okay, so right,
There's
right.
a small
Look for the
alley
lights.
that you can see that there's like a lot of lights, fair lights
Cool.
or something.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
I would suggest you can check out there because they.
Yeah, I feel like take a little walk.
Yeah,
you know,
for
why
sure.
not? I still got some energy left in me.
Exactly.
Cool.
All right,
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Have a good night.
Take care.
GoPro still has enough battery, so screw it. Let's go find some food. All right, back on the streets of Calgary. It is almost 1 a.m. So I don't know how much is going to be open around here, but the lady at the front desk was saying that if I make a right and a right, there's like an alley of restaurants, and some of them might still be open. So let's take a look. So here's the first right. and then we'll make another right and see what we find. This is something I love doing in new cities, and if you subscribe to the channel, then you will see me do this in a lot of cities. And what this is, what I mean by that, is walking around a city with very little plan, finding some restaurants that look cool, and going in and eating. There's definitely something to be said for making a reservation at a nice restaurant, knowing where you're going, knowing you're gonna be able to get a table right away, and all that. Big fan of that. But equally, I love showing up in a new city, having no idea what's around, and just kind of walking and seeing something that looks interesting. So let's see what we can find at 1 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday night. Okay, so she said make a right, and I'd see lights. These definitely look like lights, but nothing here looks like it's open. Actually, more stuff looks like it's open over there on the other side. Let's try that. Actually, I think she did say after I made the 2 rights, it would be on my left.
Isn't the one safe right there?
I don't know what the rules about jaywalking here are. I already did it a few times today, but I don't really want to do it at night. This definitely seems like kind of a party area, as I see people on the sidewalks and street corners, and see a lot of cabs and Ubers. So there's definitely got to be at least some bars around here. I don't know how many of them are going to serve food, but definitely seems like there is some type of nightlife in this area.
I didn't go there.
That just looks like a bar. Looking for places that serve food. This is, oh, okay, so I saw this on Google, the James Joyce Irish Pub. I don't know what time their kitchen is open until. They got plenty of stuff that I like, though. I could really go for a corned beef sandwich right now. Let's check this place out, see if the kitchen's open. Looks like they have a ton of whiskey options. We're here for the food. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Is your kitchen still open?
No, our kitchen's closed. Sorry. If you're looking for food, Warehouse and Bear and Kilt will both have their kitchens open still.
Okay, awesome.
Okay?
Thank you so much.
No problem.
That was nice of her to point us in the right direction. So that place that I thought was just a bar, Bear and Kilt, right next door, she said that they'll still have food. Let's check that out. There we go.
Money. 3 bags. 3 bags.
The sign says please wait to be seated, so that's what we'll do. We're still waiting. I don't know where anyone is or seat us, but definitely says, please wait to be seated.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
So we just missed their kitchen closing by like 2 minutes. But she did say that the place across the street should be serving food for another hour, so we're gonna try that. There it is, El Furniture Warehouse. It looks very, very crowded in there. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna find a seat in there. No shot. Okay, so Google Maps says 3 minutes in this direction. There is a 24-hour McDonald's. So let's try that. Now, the last time I was in Canada, I was in Ottawa, and there was also a 24-hour McDonald's right down the street from my hotel. So my wife and I walked over, and they are indeed open, but only taking orders from their walk-up counter, which I guess is like their Canadian city version of a drive-through. So the inside's not open. You have to order from like a walk-up window the same way that you would order like a drive-through window. So we walk up, and they say that you can't order at the window. You have to order through the app, but you need the McDonald's Canada app, which we can't download because our phones are connected to the US App Store. It's a guy driving like a maniac. I guess some things aren't that different in Canada versus the US. Anyway, so we can't download the app, and they literally will not take an order from us. I'm like, guys, we're not from here. We don't have Canadian phone numbers. We're not connected to the Canadian App Store. There's no way for us to download anything. We're trying to just give you money. Like, you don't have to take credit cards. We'll give you cash. Like, you know, just put it into your system later if it's not going to let you do it now. But we'll pay you for it. In fact, we'll overpay if you can't make change. They said no. Crazy. So I'm really hoping that this isn't about to be a repeat performance of that, because that's about the only thing I could find that's open around here and serving food. There's some, I don't know exactly what this is, but I guess it's a statue of two guys having a meeting on the street. If you know what that is, let me know in the comments. It does indeed look like McDonald's is open. All right, mission McDonald's successful. I didn't film inside the McDonald's. Didn't feel like a good place to have my camera out and have it kind of in people's faces, so decided not to do that. But I'm going to take this food back to the hotel. I'm going to eat it, and then I am going to go to sleep because I am exhausted, and that's pretty much the end of my night. All right, so I just changed my shirt real fast because that white one that we bought for this white party was way too tight on me. Got a couple things to try. Honestly, this food's already going to be cold because I was just walking through 15-degree weather to get it back to the hotel, but that's okay. First up, we have this spicy bacon crispy chicken sandwich. Honestly, mostly just tastes like the same one as in the US. We have a standard McDouble. Also just like the US one. But unlike the US, they actually have sides of mac sauce that you can order from the kiosk. And a McDouble with mac sauce is literally heaven. I'm not saying that anyone who says they don't like McDonald's is lying, but they're lying. Last up, we have some fries. These are ice cold. I can feel them already. Try them with the mac sauce. They're definitely different than American McDonald's fries. I might even say they're slightly better, or at least they would be if they were hot. I'm guessing just a different type of way of growing potatoes up here. But that's it for me. I'm gonna eat, head to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning.